I like it.
Slap that bass. Yeah.
Welcome back. You're joining us for the decider match here of Group A in the Corsair Dream League Season 11. Live from the Monster Energy Studios. And it is time for Keen versus Team Liquid. And Keen Gaming is already one game up in the series. Liquid is looking to tie out the series. And according to Slacks, there is no way that Liquid is going to lose this game, because Liquid has... You know, they know how to deal with this. They know how to deal with losses. They're not going to get phased by a loss. They're going to just come right back. And this will be their game, right, Slacks?
These are gosh darn TI winners, all right? A lot of people have been trying to play Keen Gaming's game against them. They've been trying to be aggressive in the early game and try to out-aggressive them. Obviously, that hasn't been working. I expect a very different draft from Liquid this time. Something more reserved, mid-late gamey.
Perhaps something more like this. You have your Chen early on. Instantly, this hero brings so much strength into the laning stage. However, the Kotl does go through as well. That hero is pretty strong right now. We have the Kotl and the Chen, pretty much two supports that are very highly contested. Honestly, I can't really say which one is stronger. I think I'd value Chen just a little bit more because of the power that he brings to the laning stage. You can just recall anyone. And at the same time, Keeper of the Light has been nerfed. Oh, Tiny.
A Tiny?
Tiny, actually. All right.
What's he do?
I don't know. He tosses you around.
That is true.
Tiny Airlines.
That's good.
Tiny Airlines. So Tiny has been popping up a lot at the major. Velour crushed with that.
Immersion.
He showed that hero was tier 1 potential.
There was Schofield as well, right? Immersion. All these guys played such good position 4 Tiny. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a position 4 in this game for Keen Gaming as well. And the lone droid, there we go.
Right. Back to the roots.
Back to
literally.
Wow,
Aha.
wow, she's...
Nice job.
You're welcome. I'm here all week.
Why haven't we been seeing Loon Druid off?
Loon
Because
Druid?
he's been banned.
Loon Druid.
He's been banned.
Is he a strong boy right now?
He's all right. He's fine, especially in this game because Nyx is banned out. I think that's really good. It's one of the strongest counters to him. And they also just lost to that Nyx. So having that lone druid is very good for Team Liquid. The biggest strength of that hero, Slacks, is the fact that you can't really pressure him on the lane. You just leave him alone. Then you give GH one of his heroes and you have this Chen and you rotate across the map and you just crush face. Just destroy everyone, so...
Sweet.
Rush face.
Yeah.
Gracious.
Highest rated... Oh, look at this actually. Prophet, Pango and Lesh are still in the pool.
Wow. Wow, they got some options for breaking that backline then and bursting down the old man. You can see that. A nice tiny toss of a Leshrac on top of Lone Druid. Think about it. Think about it, Sheaves.
You literally just saw me sneezing out.
Bless you, Sheaves.
Thank you.
Sheaver.
I at least hit the mute button. You're welcome.
Hey.
Yeah, great stuff.
Some heroes.
I'm surprised all these heroes made it through. At least 3 of them are pretty unusual to have made it through. It seems like the draft compared to previous game is going a lot faster as well, with the Troll and the Bat already banned on the side of Liquid so far. I think Liquid is a team that we have seen use most of their bonus time in the early stages of the draft. So them having this solid plan is definitely promising for their draft, I think.
They're leaving a lot of heroes go through, right? Like Kotl and the Chen both went through the first phase. That's why we see a little bit of a faster draft, as those heroes are basically no-brainers. You just pick them instantly. Now, however, I'm thinking Razor for King Gaming would be pretty good. Hasn't been banned out. Still though, Pango, Furion for Liquid. You get the Furion right now, that's game over, man. You have so much pressure. Like, you put MC on the Furion, you have the Chen, you have the Lone Druid. That's just very hard to deal with.
I mean, they do have Keeper, though. Got some nice burst against those kind of pushy heroes. You can buy yourself a little bit of time with that,
A little bit, yeah. He's not as strong as he used to be when it comes to that aspect. He's still legit, no doubt about it. Has been nerfed a bit. That defensive aspect of the hero.
Kind of looks like your shoe's a hero. It's right in the right place. Down there.
My shoes?
It kind of looks like the shoe is the next hero.
Right, the shoe is the next hero. All right.
Oh, shit.
You gotta move it a little bit, tiny bit to your...
Bye, Razor.
To your left.
Sorry. So, you call it a lizard? The perfect call. King Gaming gets
there we go.
The Razor.
It's like I'm an analyst or something.
What a great analyst.
Who would have thought?
Yeah.
So Razor's sapping a lot of damage on this one, being able to kind of pierce that back line and get to the old man.
Yeah, you just go towards Lone Druid, you use your link on the bear, and he gives you damage.
Yep.
That's it. You lane against him, you win the lane. Later on, you're also pretty strong, so makes a lot of sense to take that Razor early on for King Gaming, even though some other heroes that are definitely very good in the meta are still not banned. So.
Like which?
Like Clash, like Furion, like Pango, the ones that were on the screen.
Pango is at least banned.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
He just happened.
He just
got banned by Keen.
Yeah.
So we got that one. But let's see what Liquid has got for us next. They are now ticking into their bonus time, so I guess the point that I made earlier is kind of not as valid anymore. Still thinking hard about what they are gonna
do. The problem that they've got is, alright, Earth Spirit, fantastic GH hero. So that's going to be pretty good. They're going to have this good combination of 4 and 5 that can rotate across the map, put pressure anywhere they want to, and that Lone Druid is going to be able to just stand alone on one of these lanes, which is pretty good.
It's pretty scary as a Earth Spirit to be rolling into these 3 heroes, though, right? I mean, well, who's the easy pick here?
The Kotl, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other 2 are a bit tanky, I suppose, and hard.
They're scary. You roll into a Tiny, he's gonna beat the hell out of you.
But you roll into the back line into the Keeper of the Light, and all of a sudden there's no Will-O-Wisp, and the team fight of Keen is. Well, at least disrupted, not completely ruined. That being said, Liquid's team fight is not really there at the moment. But I do see them applying a lot of pressure with that Chen and Lone Druid, so the recall on the bear. And obviously, with the Chen, you gotta get an edge on the lanes as well. So maybe they fix that issue with that hero as well.
And you have Divine Favor plus the Lone Druid's bear later on, which is pretty strong. When that Lone Druid gets his Radiance plus Earth Spirit, you're gonna have a lot of damage in these team fights as well. So that's your team fighting basically. You need something more though, definitely. What I see a problem for Team Liquid is Matu, if he plays that Lone Druid, you're gonna have to give a semi-carry to Miracle. You can't really commit onto having like 2 carries. You can see that Jug is banned out from Keen.
Yes.
That would have been a perfect pick for Team Liquid actually.
So you want a core that can be active very early on, like
very early, yeah.
I was gonna say like a Gyrocopter fits the same role, but unfortunately Gyrocopter is poop right now.
Yeah, he's not really in a good spot. Darkseer, however, for Team Liquid is really good. With Earth Spirit, you have that combination of heroes. You can Ion Shell him, he just goes in. Basically, you're gonna have that dual lane that's really strong, and Chen can rotate across the map anywhere else. We didn't talk about this Sven at all, by the way. And yeah.
Oh, well, what do you want to say about Sven? Because
nothing really.
We've seen him banned so far only. Like the only time we've seen him banned is against J Storm actually.
The hero has been destroyed with nerfs. I don't feel that Sven is really that strong at
What's
the
his role? Is it an offlane? Is it a core? Do you not normally want to pair him up with someone like a Luna or something? Just, buff?
Yeah, usually you do, but in this game I'm not even certain. Like, he's not a great position 1 in this match, especially versus Darkseer and Earth Spirit. You want something else. You want something different. You don't want a Sven. I would love to see a offlane Sven, but then again, Team Liquid, with that active carry that we talked about, Ursa, like he's gonna crush that lane. They need to change something up. They need to put Razor against the Ursa, but if you do, then you're putting a melee versus Darkseer. Liquid, they've done it this time. I think their draft is much more solid. It's much better.
Yeah. I agree with you. I mean, we saw Ursa picked earlier in the tournament, and he had no way to catch anybody. With the Darkseer, with the balls, the walls, the pain, he's going to be finding a lot of stuff. The bear strat is looking pretty strong. However, Tiny can toss Sven on the Beaver.
Yeah.
So that also...
Beaver actually makes a lot of sense. Wanted to suggest this a bit earlier. Hero is very elusive. They literally have 0 catch for him. We've seen Weaver do fairly well today as well. And the hero used to be one of the greatest counters to Lone Druid. Plus Ursa isn't really that great against it.
It's a bear killer. All right, Lizard, what do you got?
I'm going to go with Liquid. I don't think they're going to let themselves be too old by Keen, honestly. It's just a matter of pride. And I think they're going to get this game, but Weaver is a pretty solid last pick.
What do you think, Jake?
I'm on the Yeet Height train.
You are?
I think that, as you said before, Weaver is a traditional counter to Lone Druid, and they've got a lot counting on this Ursa. I haven't seen a lot of good Ursa plays so far, so I'll be going for Keen.
I am going for Liquid because I've learned not to go against my two-man's Lone Druid. I must say, though, if they do end up losing this, I think they're going to be in a pretty bad shape. But we're going to find out what's going to happen in this potentially decider match. And while this game is going on, there's, of course, all kinds of other games as well. with why is with Group B, Dream League 3 and D. There you go. As you can see, the series is tied up on the side of Fnatic and Infamous. They'll go to a third game, but you know, you don't want to know about that. You want to know about Liquid versus Keen, because if Keen wins here, they are in the upper bracket, and perhaps Liquid, with this draft that is definitely better than game 1, they can force themselves a third game. Let's find out what's going to happen with Bulldog and Moxie.
All right, we are back, and this is going to be a pretty hype match, I have a feeling, right? Because no one, I won't say no one, right? We had like, what, 10% of Twitch chat thought that King Gaming was going to take game number 1, and here we are in game number 2. Do you think that King Gaming is going to be able to clench this out, or do you think Liquid's going to come back with their fast and furious bear strat?
I think this matchup is pretty even, honestly. I don't think anyone got out-drafted here. I feel like their key here that they didn't pick it last game, the lone druid. He was not bad. I was very surprised they didn't pick him up. But this game, they get it, and Matumaman is pretty good at this. They always pretty much put him mid, but this time they have a Razor against it. And it used to be a very hard counter before. Razor's not as good anymore against lone druid because of the Savage Shore, but the mid lane should be fine. But overall, like this is gonna be very fun to see, honestly.
Yeah, I'm wondering about like that last pick Weaver seems like a pretty nice pickup for the side of Keen, right? Because lockdown is not super great here on the side of Liquid, and Weaver really thrives in that kind of environment. And like they said, it's pretty good against the bear, right?
Yeah, it's super good this game, and lone druid and both the bears, honestly. Like, there's this timing that the Liquid is gonna have. Like they want to get the Radiance and then group up, be strong with the Darks here, getting some mech or, you know, pipe and stuff like that, and they're going to group up and win, but up to that point, they can easily get over on this game with the Weaver. If he has a good lane, he's just going to run around killing people, and we see here the blast is coming.
Yeah, there's the Avalanche lands on 3 different heroes, and the Illuminate old chickens off to a great start here. And can they find themselves maybe another little friend here? It looks like Miracle is going to be able to run
4 runes.
away. Ooh, that Illuminate, though.
All right, just call it. Just call it. But this is like the ideal start. Even though they don't kill Ursa, he's got no health. He doesn't have flask. He's gonna have to run. Oh, what is he gonna do? He can't really go back to lane. Like this is a disaster. Yeah.
How much? Oh, okay, yeah, he's gonna TP himself.
Oh my god, I hurt
out.
so much.
Feels really good if you're Keen right now, though.
Oh, they have a Chen, right? They do have a Chen, so he can just TP. And they will play against the Sven. So you can't really swap around here. You obviously want Ursa to have play against a melee. You want to counter that, swap around, but you can't swap around against a Chen. He's just going to have his teleport recall ability.
And they do rotate the Keeper of the Light here to the top lane after that kill over on the bot lane. So going to be a lot of trading back and forth. I do like how you got the little balls of light flying between Kuro and Dark here with the two heroes that aren't necessarily known for booping too hard, but
even though it should be a good matchup for Ursa, having so low health, it really hurts him. I mean, he's going to get massively harassed here as well, and I think Sven is going to be fine here. It's going to be a good enough lane. Oh, they get the ghost though. Freeze got it. That's pretty scary.
It's a really spooky ghost. The lady's coming for you. Do you get the general Darkseer movement though on the bottom lane too? You see that he's doing some creep skipping, going to be able to pull over into the camp, so he's got to be pretty happy about that. But you know, we were.
Oh no.
No, Kaka makes the rotation. They've got their eyes over here onto Miracle. He's going to be able to throw out the Illuminate, not going to be able to quite connect. And they do reveal that Kaka is up here, so just putting a lot of pressure down here on Team Liquid.
Yeah, and usually if you would try lane like this, you feel like, oh no, our safe lane's going to get destroyed. But we're playing against the Darks here.
Easy ghost.
Means Weaver's just free farming here. And he's even going to just pull the wave, which is the best answer.
Oh, he'll eliminate the toss. And the Stormhammer, oh, 11, he really wants this. Is he going to be able to find it? He finds a kill on Kuroki, but he's going to take it down himself.
No. I don't know. You're fine with just leaving him at 1 health there. Hold your horses. Yeah, bottom meanwhile, like the Weaver is completely farming, and as I mentioned, if Weaver has a good game here, this can be very problematic for Liquid. Like their entire timing is based on the Radiance. And I know that Matumaman, he likes to go Midas on Lone Druid, which is not very good anymore, in my opinion, and it's going to delay his He's reading so heavily.
Illuminate comes out with the toss avalanche, and Miracle is obliterated.
He did use recall there, or did Chen not do it? Yeah, he did. A little bit too late. It takes a couple seconds. No, but the way they're playing so fast right now, it's gonna... Well, you gotta attack the bear first. I guess he doesn't play this matchup that much. But if they're struggling so much top, this is gonna be problematic.
It just feels like Keen, they've got all the momentum. They've got to be feeling good, right? Because you were able to take a game off of Liquid, and like, that is, you know, one of the teams to try to beat. So their morale's got to be very, very good right now, and they've got to be, you know, feeling pretty confident that they can keep pushing. So we do get the try-on-try, GH making his rotation here to top to hang out with Kuro and Miracle. Tossed back, though, again onto this lane. The Illuminate not going to quite land. Kuro going to try to run himself back. Miracle gets a couple of those Fury swipes up here over onto old 11. They're just going to back themselves out, though.
They have so much kill potential top on the side of Keen here. It's really scared to lane for Liquid. Anyone out of position just instantly get tossed back, or just a blast coming in for 300 damage or so. It's like, you can't withstand this damage. They have the spooky ghost, though.
And of course, you've always got the, you know, the Coddle who's got the Chakra Magic, so you can just repeatedly throw out those Storm Hammers if you want. That's exactly what he's doing, just feeding him up that mana.
Middle is going really good as well. I mean, this non-stop action top here is just kind of hard to move away from that. And instead, as soon as we move away, someone's going to die. That's just how it works.
And again, Stormhammer comes out, and it's going to be the boulder getting thrown through. Illuminate connects over onto Miracle. And they can do this forever, Bulldog. You know, you've got a Coddle that's just able to constantly feed you this mana so you can be as
it's pretty annoying, but
annoying as possible, yeah.
The one thing they need to do is pull, but even so, they're just running contested.
This is a very tough lane here. This Ursa right now, 19-1. Not too far behind from the Sven, though. 22-6, but you look at the Weaver, 34-1. And this bottom lane, he's able to pull for himself. It's just that 1v1 matchup sort of thing going on. 5-minute runes, though, coming up. They're going to try to go and contest these over here. Nice avalanche lands over onto 3 of these heroes, but they actually don't go for that rune, so we'll be able to pick it up over onto Kuro.
That's exact.
Looks like Liquid this time getting themselves 3 of those runes over here.
Yeah, bottom though, it's still farming a lot. Weaver's got like lots of levels from this, so any point he can just TP top or anywhere, and they're actually gonna kill.
Yeah, they're looking at Kuro. Can they find him? Can he get the deny? Oh, he gets denied by Roshan. And now it looks like you've got a lot of friends here all in the pit. It's a party at Roche Pits, and it looks like they're gonna be able to lose that Razor as GH comes in with that last hit.
Yeah, this is really important for middle. Like, Racer does fine in the first few levels, but once Laundry is full of 5, you get easy kills on the Racer if you just play it properly. And any rotation from Earth Spirit, it's like the easiest thing you can do. Just get a decent lucky root and Racer should easily die.
It's all about that luck though, right? Get the root.
It's about skill. It's
about the skill. Alright. I believe you. Link up over here onto the bear.
It's just really important that Racer does not feed on the middle. Like, that's the only way they're gonna lose, I feel, right now.
I don't think he wants to. Kaka, and for a little bit of trouble here, there's going to be the roll. Stun comes out.
Where the skill at?
Body blocks coming through. They're looking. There's the avalanche. Not quite skilled enough with that bear, though, if that's the case there, Mr. Bulldog.
Actually bad.
Back, throws him right over to the shrine, and Kaka's just going to walk away. Top lane, Miracle in for some trouble here. Stormhammer comes out. They're going to go TP up. GH, that's just not quite enough damage.
Holy crap, Sven. You dove the Chen before, but not the Ursa who needed 1 attack to die?
Oh dear, Dark might be in for a little trouble now too. Yeah, GH just slowly whacking away.
Old 11.
Battle, but they'll be able to slow him in his tracks. And comes Kuroki. He's got himself that Centaur and the Cardi over there.
I need to swap his name to Old Chicken here, because that was such a free kill if you just dove that, but that was very sad to watch. They really need to just punish that Ursa. Would be so nice, but well, just playing it safe, I guess, which is bad. Just gonna have to take that.
I think you should have a phone call with them later and stress that to them, right?
You gotta man up sometimes.
Offer to be their coach, clearly.
Darkseer is super fun. They're gonna try to get the kill here, though. Should be pretty easy, right? Oh, whoopsies.
There he goes. Look at mind control. It's just...
Whoops, you can just run him down, right?
Running away. Still got that bug on
Armor running down.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Slowly but surely, the roll-in coming out
Oh,
though from
one more
GH
thing.
is gonna buy him a little time, kicks him back.
Oh.
Doesn't matter though, that bug is very persistent. And top lane now, 11. Need to be a bit careful. Just gonna force him back though and allow their core to keep on farming here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Net worth-wise, the Weaver is having a super good game now. Level 7, maxed out Sakuchi. Which means if he rotates to the Coddle lane and he gives him mana, he's going to have double Sakuchi if he wants. And again, they just have the Earth Spirit who can really lock him down. So that is,
Radiant's middle tower
when he wants to go online, it's going to be scary.
This is a very comfortable game for sure for the Weaver. They've got the guys, oh no, Dark. Dark is gonna illuminate a little bit here, throwing out the blinding
the
light.
Weaver.
He's trying to run himself out. Can he get himself away in time? They've got that Iron Shot. Nope, don't they find it. Miracle gets himself a kill. And you see that old chicken? He still has his eyes over here onto Miracle, but he's gonna be kept alive thanks to that Chen.
Ooh, that hurts a little bit. You really want that first initiation to do well.
Oh, in comes Kaka
It
with
is.
the toss back, though. And they'll follow up with a beautiful Stormhammer. Kuro in for some trouble. 11 just running them down. These are some very, very scary heroes chasing after GH, hiding into the trees, hoping that nobody notices that he's there.
You're just backing off for a second there to bait them to feel safe, and then Tiny just come out of nowhere to kill it.
Radiant's bottom
Meanwhile,
tower
they do get
is
the
under
bottom tower for that.
Radiant's bottom tower
So that adds some gold, and the Darkseer still is doing super well on the gold. He's gonna need to buy those team items to make his team tankier. They're gonna struggle.
Just don't mind me over here. He's just walking a bear for his friend Lone Druid, stealing up a whole bunch of
Kill the bear, it's so
damage.
much gold.
He's trying to chase after him, but we'll just get resummoned.
Radiant's bottom tower
Still
is
probably
under
pretty
attack.
happy about getting that damage, yeah? 168 is nothing to sneeze at.
See what?
He's getting chased down by the Centaur, though, my goodness.
It's not decided what item to go on Lone Druid yet. He always went Midas.
Oh, look at that
Radiant's
golem.
middle
That animation.
Look at him. He's a little engine that could over there.
tower- Dire's top tower is under
All right,
attack.
we did get a smoke over here on the side of Liquid. Looks like they're making their way over to that Roche pit. No chicken.
Gonna go Roche this early. Oh,
Maybe they're thinking runes too? No, they go into the pit. They want it. Got a
gonna
Hellbear
expect
Smasher.
this. You don't really think about this. This hurts. This is so good for Liquid right now. Just gives you so much gold.
Oh, space getting made by GH here too. Ensuring that they're not hanging too close to that pit, but they've got to think something's up, right? They haven't seen Miracle in a bit.
They're not in the jungle. They're not bottom.
Somebody's got to go check, and they better hurry up fast because he's about to go down. There it is. Too late, Miracle. He's going to be able to grab that Aegis.
He's got 2k gold now, still no Midas, so it looks like he's just gonna rush that Radiance, and Radiance is super good this game. Actually gonna go bottom. No luck with the roots again.
Trying for sure,
He just
but
doesn't know how to root. Sadly enough, you can't Iron Shell the bear as well for some reason. That's kinda some old
Radiant's
stuff.
bottom
Icebrook,
tower
could you
is
maybe
under
change that and let the Iron Shell the bear?
no, I think it's fine.
Which I'd appreciate that.
Radiant are scared.
It's
trying to kill him.
fine, It's
That's
fine.
kinda deep, guys.
He is in for some trouble with that Magnetize coming out from GH. He's actually still alive. He's trying to fight his way through. Does he have enough damage? He does not. The toss comes out from the creep, but GH gonna be just
Radiant's
fine
bottom
here.
tower is under attack.
In fact, he's gonna try to chase it. Oh, that Iron Shell just does so much damage. Mind Control might be in for a little bit of trouble. He's gonna try to TP himself out. Can they find? Oh, the fear coming at, pushing back. Old chicken here.
Liquid is playing super well. Just making sure to get all these small fights. They even got the bottom tower now. And again, the 6k net worth is going for Pipe first. But yeah, once they get that Radiance, like the enemy heroes are terrible against Radiance. They don't really have any hero that does anything against the Radiance. Like when you play against Lifestealers, got built-in BKB, or enemy has like a Pipe Builder, they don't really have any of that. So once they get that Radiance, they really should just seal the deal for them. And he's farming really well, 2.6k gold. He's getting there. You really need to stop them before that. Before Radiance, you need to keep fighting. Weaver is still really strong. They have the ult. from Coddle.
They're
Looks like a
going
good
looping
fight.
around the side here. Oh, beautiful vacuum into the stop coming out from Mind Control. Will-O-Wisp gets dropped, though, over onto the back lines. There's going to be the toss. They've got their eyes again, taking out Kuroki. They're still chasing after Matu here, trying to run away. Kaka slowly getting chipped down as well, but they have the damage. They're going to be able to take down Lone Druid. And now Kaka runs back. Miracle's got the Ion Shell on him.
Another
They'll turn
kill.
their attention now over onto Mind Control, who's already sitting a little bit low here, but they will be able to find that kill and just toss him up into the air, take him out. And Miracle finds a haste at the last second, and he's just gonna run out.
Okay, I guess they kind of did not expect Coddle being 6th there. That ult just doing a lot of work and a little bit overextending there, to be fair. Even Ursa ran all the way down there, not really achieving anything. So this is really what they need. This is super good, delaying that Radiance a minute more and just keeping up this pressure.
It was good pincering movement, too, if you noticed the, I believe it was the Razor who came around from the other side and kind of surprised them there. Though they do have got strength down now, so this could be an opening if they want to try to re-engage. They still have the Aegis on Ursa.
And the Ursa did decide to go for Midas. Not a huge fan of that, especially with the lineup. The Lone Druid is literally all about the timing. You get Radiance, you end the game, and the Midas is not helping you in any way for that when you have a teammate who buys that. So, not a huge fan of that, but if the game happens to go super late game, I guess it's still terrible.
I appreciate your very honest thoughts on the matter.
Oh, Miracle is greedy. He likes his farm. He knows that Matuma Man can't carry him.
My goodness. All right. Got that regen rune. They've got their eyes on Miracle down here, hoping maybe to pop that Aegis up. We'll get the Storm Hammer, and a lot of damage, of course, coming out from Old Chicken. He's going to Shikuchi after him underneath this tower. He's going to go try to bite off that bug as fast as he can. Old Chicken may be in for some trouble right now, but they do the flame line. He's going to try to get recalled, but he's not going to be able to do it. They'll find the kill, pop the Aegis.
Did use his ult,
and now Old 11 is going to try to run back over onto the side. They find the kill over onto Dark, but he does manage to drop that Will-O-Wisp. 11 now trying to run out. GH chasing him down. He's got that vacuum pulling back Old 11. The Iron Shell doing a decent amount of damage. The bear chewing away. Mind Control takes out Old 11. There's a buyback from Dark. I don't know how I feel about that. There's no Will-O-Wisp. What was he hoping to do?
I'm not sure at all. Like that's pretty bad. The Aegis is gonna run out in like 2 minutes anyway, and he's not really posing a threat. He's just hitting jungle creeps. Like sure, if you just got it before he ran to the tower, but like after he ulted, just leave him. Sure, if your other team is like coming in, but they're all just hitting jungle. That was such a dumb move there.
Do you think they're feeling a little bit nervous because they do realize that Radiance is going to be up and running soon? Uh-oh. Kaka. Toss back. Old Chicken. There's some friends over here, though. In fact, Old 11 letting that Storm Hammer. Hand of God gets used. GH, though, I think is most likely going to be dead. Yeah, there he goes. And the rest of the team, though, they are pincering through. There's going to be the plasma coming out. Kaka gets taken down. And
Lone Druid in trouble here.
Chicken, he's looking. He's Shikuchiing up nice and forward here, trying to get Matu. See, there's no shrine up. There's going to be the Illuminate. It does a little bit of damage. They need to get just a bit more. And Old Chicken just only has Matu
they killed the bear just before as well. That's 300 gold for the bear. And then the hero itself. Matuma Man Lone Druid. Lul is what they say in chat right now. For sure. And even, Kuroki, no.
Kuroki, he's so, but he doesn't even have booties, man. Not even brown boots on our friend here. There's the recalling trap. GH. I'm not sure GH was super happy about that because he immediately gets stunned up. Couple more hits. Old Chicken is unstoppable. Old 11 now might be in for some trouble as he's trying to run away from this Magnetize. Does manage to go and pop that one. Still alive and kicking right now. And there's going to be Yi running in. Finds himself GH over here into the corner. Can he grab him fast? It's not going to be enough. He does just roll on out Autobots. And now Miracle, the toss back from Kaka, says, yeah, you stay over there, Mr. Bear. I have no interest in this. However,
Jesus!
Quite a lot running at him. Miracle coming forward. There's going to be the beautiful Will-O-Wisp, though. Buy some time, allows them to get out.
He's 100 gold.
Just enough.
All right, that helps. That could have been a disaster. We got the dagger on Ursa now.
That was a big reveal without getting too much out of it, too.
Yeah, well, they did use ultimate at least on Coddle, and that has a very long cooldown.
GH, the Slats comes out over onto our friend Weaver. Illusion Ring comes out.
Liquid is completely fine with this though. Even though Lone Druid died twice, it's gonna have Radiance and a decent timing. Not the greatest. He does not have double boots either, but it's gonna be like 90 minutes. It's not too bad. Me personally, I get around 12 minutes. But I'm a different level.
No, Pixar, it didn't happen, dude.
No. I'll send you later tonight.
Oh no. No, please, no. We do see, though, the 3 cores on the side of Liquid, top of that net worth, but it's pretty much neck and neck right now.
Yeah.
That Sven just overtaking the Lone Druid just a little bit. Again, neck and neck.
Yeah, Liquid is definitely happy with this. They're not getting rolled over, which was definitely a fear with Weaver having kind of a free lane. But yeah, they're just staying in the game, being even a little bit ahead, which is great. Because once they get the Radiance, they should just really just take over the game.
Seems like a lot is hinging on this, but it's taking them a bit to find the space. And of course, you know, having the Bearer die and Lone Druid as well proved to be quite an issue, and it's just slowing them out.
Yeah, a couple deaths definitely. But it's only 400 gold now. It's gonna be 18 minutes.
Looks like BKB has been queued up for Sven, hoping to not get... I mean, they don't really have a lot of CC coming out from the side of Liquid, but just does allow him to just go and hit. And of course, the Iron Shell does so much damage. Yeah. Seeing GH just chasing people down with the Surge, too. Or even just the creeps. We saw like a really nice vacuum into Stomp coming out earlier.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty easy for them now. Pretty straightforward. They're going to have mech as well, so they're just going to 5-man and start pushing, taking tower and objectives. They're not going to be able to lose fights anymore. It's really now you want to take a fight if you're keen gaming.
Godstrength gets popped here from Old 11. What's going on here, boys? Oh, Kaka, though, finds himself a friend. Mind controlled. He's tossed back with that blinding light. Lazar's starting to run himself away. They've caught the Hand of God out and running. Mind control for several. Oh, beautiful vacuum throw up over onto the cliff there. Buying him some more time, and it looks like now Keen having to run themselves back a little bit, but over onto the side they find GH. And they're still looking for more. Kuro is just getting bullied by Old Chicken. Was a nice play coming up with that vacuum. Was able to keep the Darkseer alive, but they did end up losing GH. Heal. Yeah, very clutch.
The Chenil's doing lots of work, and yeah, the mech's coming up now. That was up without Radiance as well, I believe. So yeah, it was. So now that he has Radiance, if he has Radiance that fight, they're gonna get completely stomped. So very common is when the enemy is not aware of the power of the Radiance and underestimate it, they keep fighting and they just get massacred.
They have to suspect it's coming up, though. Like, there's no way that they're not expecting
this. Yeah, I mean, they know it's coming up, but it depends if they respect it, because they're not going to win a team fight now.
Okay, so the best bet for them now is trying to find some sort of pickoffs, right?
Yeah, they got to have, like, perfect team fights.
Okay.
Perfect initiation, otherwise it's not going to work.
Well, they're running at him with the Fury here. In fact, the hasted Lone Druid looks pretty ridiculous right now. Oh, Dark trying to run himself away. He's getting slowed down. That Radiance, oh boy, does it hurt.
He accepts it. To the light. Well done. Well, they definitely just see the Radiance now, so they can get like some good tiny initiation, toss someone out, position. Like they need Coddle ult to fight for sure. And will be in 44 seconds when he spawns. Yeah, the mech is up as well now, and along with Greeds coming soon. Their 5-man is so strong right now. You kind of gotta split up now.
But isn't that something like Lone Druid really likes too, like being able to split off and just kind of do his own thing, do a bit of split pushing if necessary.
If he goes like super late game and he can get an axe, he can do that stuff. But at this point, like you just want to 5-man like this and group up, and they kind of got that cheese strat as well, which not really been mentioned. And you have Chen, and you just give him the buff.
That's true.
Doubles as well, because he's a creep, so you do like unbelievable damage. Just super good for buildings.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So if you're keen gaming right now, what's the play? Obviously, you talked about having the Coddle have the ult up. I'm guessing you definitely want to have the God Strength on Sven. Do you want to expend both of those things all at once, or would you rather like hold on to one, try to take a good like mini engagement, and then later on?
Like right now, you just gotta avoid for sure. I don't know if they take this Roche fight. They get some godlike initiation, maybe they can take this, but this is so risky right now.
Yeah.
They need their BKBs on both their cores. Sven has it soon. Weaver's halfway there, so. But at the same time, you don't want to give away a free Roche. Kind of just this poking seems to be working, but they do smoke here. Ursus got Blink Basher. Uh-oh.
They know that old chicken. Oh, the jump forward. There's a bash coming out. The blinding light pushes them back, and there's going to be the will-o-wisp getting dropped. Looks like they'll be able to save their Weaver just in the nick of time. And they're just going to disengage for the most part, although they do find themselves a GH on this back, and 11 going to be able to help old chicken take him down. So there's no Earth Spirit. This is feeling a lot more comfortable for Keen at this time. They needed that pick-off. They found it.
Something like that, where they kind of got a lot of...
Kaka is going to go toss up the bear, throw out the Illuminate, and they'll take down some of that damage. There's going to be the wall vacuum, though, takes all of those heroes, throws them through, but it doesn't look like they care too much because they're just going to be able to cleave through those illusions. Now wall's down. This is a good situation for Keen.
Yeah, if they miss this timing with the Radiance, Lone Druid is not the best skilling hero, and definitely would favor Keen Gaming if it goes later on. So these engagements are not doing what they want, really. Like, it was so close killing that Weaver there, like 10% health or less. But the 4-staff's doing godlike work. They're still going in for that Roche. They really want it.
They don't have the Will-O-Wisp this time, and they don't have God Strength, so this also looks a little bit more comfortable for Liquid, but they still have to be very careful. A little bit of poking coming out here from the Weaver.
Liquid is definitely favored for this fight, but there is definitely ways they can lose. And if they do, disaster level here. Old chicken going around.
Yeah, Miracle going to be able to grab it though. Now Old 11 in for some trouble. Kaka over here on the high ground. He's trying to just throw out that avalanche. We'll be able to throw it, but it looks like Old 11 is taking so much damage. He's going to get taken out. Yeah, they're trying. They are definitely trying to run away. Old chicken says, yeah, nope, I'm done here. See you later.
Yeah, like, once your ultimates are gone, you can probably not even closely take that fight, so just let them have the Aegis. Not much you can do about it. Just go on the split up and just get as much farm as possible. Get your BKBs ready. Sven has it now. Weaver needs it as well. And yeah, it's a little bit more than halfway.
Kaka's being just so patient over here on the trees. But they're definitely going after this top tower. BKB is completed for the Razor, though. So, gotta wait on the BKB for the, I believe Weaver was working on one. They don't know that Kaka's in the trees. He's gonna jump forward. He has that Lone Druid. They toss him right back into everyone else. Will-O-Wisp comes through. There's gonna be the follow-up with Old 11 being able to throw out the Stormhammer. Illuminate comes out, and they find the kill onto Madumba Man. That's the best way to take him down now. GH running out. The toss comes out, though, from the Sven with the Stormhammer, and the God Strength, he just chips him down, and it looks like we're gonna lose Kuroki as the rest of the team. Mind Control trying to run away. Do we have a toss? We indeed have a toss. Stormhammer not up just yet. Now it is. Can he get it? He's going to throw it right behind the tower.
They're chasing this.
Evan doesn't seem to mind too much. We'll be able to land the stomp. Greaves gets to use. Mind Control is going to be able to walk away from this engagement, but they will lose a tower, and they've lost 3 heroes in the process.
I don't know what Liquid is doing. Like, you're splitting up. You're so strong right now. There's no way you lose a team fight. Just stay together and just push the towers, and you win the game. But they're splitting up. Ursa's hitting the jungle. He's not even close.
Does he know that there's friends here? Because they're just zapping a lot of free damage away from Miracle. Let's forward again, thinking that he can contest this, but I don't think they know where the rest of the heroes are at this time. I guess GH is nearby, right?
And they gotta be more careful. That's also one way to win the team fight. They need Lone Druid for sure in the team fight to have the Radiance up, and if they just burst the bear, you know, you would save him with Chen Heal and the mech from Darkseer, but Darkseer was not even in the fight. And he can also counter-initiate with his vacuum wall combo. But again, he was bottom pushing, and it takes a while to recall him, so again, being a little bit overconfident. Not playing too clean, but they're still in a good position, only 1k behind.
And they do have the Aegis still up and running over on Miracle. It's going to be pretty hard to break into this high ground. Yeah, they smoke, actually.
Weaver has their triple BKB now. This is going to be really scary for Liquid right now.
The jump forward from Miracle. Avalanche. Kaka's looking for a toss back. If he can find something, he does get silenced up. He's in for some trouble. The Fear is actually going to hold him into place. There's going to be a beautiful wall combo coming back. But the rest of Liquid, they want to run themselves out there. They've got the BKB popped over onto Old 11, and he's not finding anyone to hit at this time. So I think you just wait and you go back in. Yeah, that appears to be the case as they go forward again here. Still having that Aegis online for Miracle.
Tiny just completely throwing that fighter. You blink into nothing and he finds no one, just gets into silence.
Oh no, Weaver, are they gonna be able to get the silence up? They're gonna go push out. They've got the Will-O-Wisp, buys them again a little bit more time. Miracle is gonna get his gloves, he's getting held into place. Are they gonna be able to find it? No, he's gonna be able to go out thanks to those Guardian Greaves.
Heal. Keeps them all alive. And this game is close. There's a lot of clutch saves this game for sure. Like these 4 staffs are so annoying, and then just the Will-O-Wisp.
But it is
pretty
down
close.
now. It is down, so they don't have that as a save this time around, but just buy them enough time where Kaka's back up and running.
Codless getting high level. They keep going. They should have BKBs ready again now. 12 seconds, they gotta be careful. Like they want to force with this Aegis, but they can easily get run over. If Tiny just has a decent initiation this time around, not completely ruin it, it's gonna be fine.
I know, do you think they should just chill? So they just back off and bide their time, or is this aggression the proper way to play this?
Liquid probably needs to chill a little bit. Just, well, all the lanes are pushed out, so they really want a tower. Just get the shrines.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Just send in the bear.
It's just super hard to break into this high ground with the Coddle being able to keep just constantly spamming. The bear, though, getting thrown back, and the other bear jumps forward, though, and there's a nice wall coming through here, followed up with a bit of a vacuum. Miracle now needs to be careful. He's taking so much damage. They pop the God Strength again. Greaves coming through, clutch, trying to just beat up that one little Alpha Wolf. The slow comes out over onto old 11. The bear chewing him down slowly but surely. BKB comes out, though. Miracle also has his own BKB, though, and he's just going to bash him away. Looks like the Weaver, too, trying to run away, and Dark trying to get back into that wall using the Glimmer Cape.
Aegis is out.
Are fortified.
Cannot play hyper aggressive anymore. No buyback on Sven though. Just keep blasting out with Coddle right now.
It's working. They haven't lost that top tower yet either. Bear's sitting very, very low. So walls down. This feels like they've been going at this.
300 gold. Gimme, gimme.
Not quite yet. This bear's still alive.
Well, it's 29 minutes now, so King Gaming is holding in. You have this Radiance timing, but it is fading away. Every second that passes, it gets a little bit weaker, so... But Ursa is still on the top now, so that here is pretty scary.
Yeah, hats off to Dark for just having good positioning, staying really far back, and just having those Will-O-Wisp saves whenever they're necessary, and then also the Illuminate, just pushing them back, because I know that's super, super annoying when you're trying to break high ground. So if you just missed up just a little bit, they will punish you and take you out, and then it's a lot easier to get into those towers and racks. Oh,
BKBs.
Getting aggressive, Kaka. Have their eyes on Kuroki to just do a little bit more damage. Vacuum comes through. The turn around, the BKB gets popped though from Old Chick. There's going to be the roll forward. Old 11 might be in for some trouble. He really wants to get this kill over onto Kuroki, but he's just too fast at hiding him too quickly here. Well, Bear re-engaging, hoping to maybe get a lucky root if possible. And now Miracle, nice stun coming out, but they've got the BKB over here on the Ursa, and they've got their eyes on Kaka, because they know Kaka has a big problem. He's not going to be able to avalanche that Ursa Bear when he is BKB'd up. Blinding Light coming out now from Dark, trying to buy himself some more time. Drops the Will-O-Wisp. Maybe, I'm not sure if that was quite the play. I guess he was just too afraid, but now they're not going to have it for high ground. If they decide to push their luck, right? Old 11 hanging out in the trees here, has the God Strength, has Blink up and running if they want to go for it, but...
It just missed the initiation there with the Tiny. They need to toss someone back and just kill someone quickly, because if it goes for a long fight, one with Radiance usually wins, and just these searches are so annoying to deal with. Just keep running away.
I'd almost like to see an Atos on someone, too.
Yeah, well, we got triple 4 staff soon.
Right.
Sven is also getting level 3 ult soon, so they are getting damage. They just more damage. Mjolnir's wall coming out on Weaver.
That was the problem earlier when he got that initiation with the Sven, is just, you know, didn't have enough damage to take down Kuro. He was able to walk away, or ride away rather, on whatever beast you would call that.
Sven without ultimate is pretty sad. He's going to the Echo Saber, so they are getting more and more damage, but Liquid is just keeping them inside their base, which means they're not really farming a lot. And just a couple minutes to go, it was 1k lead for King Gaming, but now it's 6k for Liquid. So you don't really need to end the game if their enemies is sitting in their base not getting any gold.
That's true. Very patient. They're all kind of circling around this area. They've got the smoke over on Razor and Tiny. 11, they have the vision. They know that old 11 was over there. Look how fast Miracle, but they immediately ignore him and they go for the coddle. They know Dark is a huge problem for them. BKB popped over on the Miracle, and now it looks like Ian for some trouble. We'll turn back around though, get that leash up and running. There's the BKBs coming out, and they just want to burn him down as fast, but he's so fast. Look how fast that little bear is running away. GH is going to be the sacrifice instead. They take him out, and now Mind Control runs past through his little wall. But this is, yeah, we've got a rat problem going on down here. There's the toss up, but Bear just chewing through these racks.
And Machuman is going to die for this.
Yeah, he is. They got the tower, and they're going to be able to get the other racks, but now on the run, leashed up by E. And they lose old 11, though, in the top lane. They still got that fight going on, but they go and they eat the cheese. Oh, no. Okay. Going to be able to walk out. They're just slowly getting burnt down by this bear, too. Kaka not going to be able to blink, although he is making his way forward.
Kill the bear first.
And there's a lot of damage. They'll be able to take him down.
Top as well, they're adding, outmaneuvering the enemy. They do get racks, but...
Miracle might be trying to chase after this
he's alone versus 4 heroes.
Oh, they're going to go right back in again. The Lisa Will-O-Wisp pulling them in with the avalanche and the toss. This is a very dead bear.
That is definitely a thinking.
Not smarter than the average bear in this case. Mind Control, though, again, you've got that little bit of split pushing going through.
Top barracks are under attack.
Well, is he going to get it, though?
Yeah, he's punching slowly but surely. It looks like
he's going to die for it, though. He's not.
No.
Okay. Well, they do get 2 racks. Top one just being the range, though.
Look at the items on that Darkseer, man. They've got the Crimson Guard. They've got the full.
Yeah, he's unkilled.
Yeah,
he literally can't die.
He's a tanky little.
And that's Children is where you go 90 damage on Darkseer. He hits very hard with that. Even though you get the racks, it's not the end of the world. They're actually gonna... Oh, he's dead. Hello. Bye, Kuroki.
Yep. Looks like they'll find themselves a Mind Control here possibly as well. It does drop the wall, though. Slows them down. Blink coming out from old 11. He's still chasing. So this Tiny is slowly trudging away. Stormhammer gets used over onto the Earth Spirit, and he's out of here.
Oh, that was close. 0.1 second. Okay, well, even though they get racks, at this point, if you get racks super early, yeah, it's super good. But 34 minutes in, it's not the end of the world. And the way they got them as well, they gave so much experience and gold to the enemy. I don't think they're too unhappy about that.
Still not a huge lead going over to the side of Liquid. You've got about a 3K lead.
They lost 3K.
These fights seem very chaotic, right? It doesn't feel like they're very tidy.
Yeah.
That they're getting much off. Like a lot of the times, you know, you'll see them in the case down in the jungle, they drop the wall, but they're not able to get any sort of objectives off of it. Or, you know, the God Strength, you know, they've been popping it just for some of these smaller little team fights, but...
Yeah, Liquid's got to have to end this game really soon, otherwise... I think they're going to lose the game if they don't end it in the next 10 minutes.
I gotta be careful because there's the jump forward coming out from old 11. They drop the Will-O-Wisp. They actually managed to find Kuroki as well. I don't think they were expecting that. Hand of God gets used though, and there's going to be the jump forward. They take out the Coddle, and they're going to jump right on in here. This Will-O-Wisp doing a decent amount of work, but they've got BKBs. It's not that big of a deal. Kaka now in for some trouble force staffing himself forward. We'll be able to take down the Tumble Man. Now they're going to go right back in again. They find the kill on Kaka. Can they get themselves some more? Mind Control trying to run himself out. They're going to push him back. Do they have enough damage? They need to just get a little bit more hits. Mind Control is so tanky. He's still alive. They'll take down GH, and they will take down E. Kuroki's gonna go down. Mind Control gets taken out. That's a godlike kill streak coming out from old Chicken, but they do find the kill over onto the Ursa Bear.
Nice buyback.
How much gold did they get for old Chicken too? That was like a 10 times kill streak that he had going on.
The Miracle got 1K gold for that.
Oh my god.
But overall, I mean, they get the entire team. You're happy with that. You can
what a buyback, right?
Yeah, you have to force. You can force buyback here, otherwise you get racks. Probably, or Lone Druid alone. 10 seconds. They have the damage.
Yeah, they're chewing through this power. They're pinging out the racks. They want this too.
The catapults are attacking the wrong target. Oh no.
Oh boy. Yeah, they're gonna turn their attention again over here, but they'll be able to go for the Mallow. The root coming through, but the BKB comes out from old 11. I'm not sure about this. Is this the right play? No, he's just gonna TP himself out.
Old Chicken, you don't have buyback.
They've got the dust. This is not looking good. He's gonna be able to go run himself. He's got the BKB up and running. He needs to get out of there as fast as possible. He's over into the trees. This is not looking good for our friend Weaver. Can he?
Oh no! GH
getting out.
What a giga mistake.
Dire's middle barracks.
And just like that, he's out.
That was a pretty important stun there by GH, because if he hits that, he dies, and then he's dead for 125 seconds, which could easily mean the game.
That did not look good for Old Chicken.
Yeah, Old
but
Chicken.
Like you said, GH, it was very dependent on him being able to get that hit often.
That is, Old Chicken got a
Slip through his fingers.
big pair of old balls, for sure.
There he is. Look at him. It's all gimpy leg there. He's trying to go for the roll.
Oh, his frog. I mean, he is on top of him. Kind of.
I don't
Gaben?
know. I don't know.
It's kind of on top of him.
It did look like. I don't know. Is it something with the timing, perhaps?
Or maybe Earthspirit is a fat model and it was actually Weaver was behind him.
We'll have to look at that again later. I'm sure we'll have the analyst desk take a peek at that clip.
Very closely.
That was pretty hype, anyways.
Yeah, well, that means they have a game, and Keen Gaming is ahead again. We see, like, Lone Druid, he's only level 18. He's not doing a lot anymore. So it's really Ursa that has to kill a lot. And Darkseer's tank items are super good, but they're kind of falling off at this point. Everyone is getting lots of items. We see Sven, he's kind of hit so hard right now with the ultimates. So these tank items, they're all falling off. So Keen Gaming is currently ahead.
I really want to grab this bear, and they've actually got... Oh, no. Yeah, he's trying to roar himself away. Kaka is going to allow it to go.
Okay, so he is deciding to go for the Ags, which is kind of a desperation move. We don't see that too much anymore. But that's probably the way they have to win this game now. They have to rat and just outmaneuver Keen Gaming, because a straight 5-on-5 fight, they're definitely going to lose now.
It's not working out. They do have the Abyssal Blade up and running over a Miracle, though, now. I don't think they had that in the last fight.
Weaver is 25, but he did go for +1 Geminite attack, and pretty sure most people would not pick that, because 200 movement speed is absolutely insane.
Especially when you consider they don't have great lockdown on the side. Like, but maybe that's why he opted for it, right? Because they don't have very good lockdown anyways, other than the Abyssal Blade and GH's.
Yeah, like,
the Air Spirit, but
it's not a bad talent. Like, you get one more attack, but we've seen continuously. Like, the problem is people get searched and run away.
True.
And now you can keep up if you get this, that talent, but okay, he just goes for the manly damage item, I guess. I don't agree with that personally, but sure, we'll see if that works out.
All right, so a bit back and forth here. King Gaming now with about a 2K gold lead. Still fairly neck and neck. Been quite the game so far.
3-4 staffs on Keen Gaming, doing good. Earth Spirit doesn't have a lot. Chen has almost nothing.
That's
got
all
level
about
2
the positioning.
Darkseer's literally all just tank, not doing too much damage. It's gonna be hard for him to get a wall combo. He's got the AoE search though, which is really good. And here we go, they're all stacked up. Can he get a wall combo here?
Look at Miracle's being very patient.
He does not have dagger on Darkseer, so he can't really get that big combo, because the enemy will just BKB before that.
Miracle.
For Roche now.
Chicken sitting outside the pit. They do have a ward over there. Keep tabs if anyone's sitting behind.
Lone Druid on the bottom though, wants to rat.
It's got to do something. All right, Miracle. Thinking about the rolling coming out from GH here, followed up by the wall, the magnetize. There's going to be the BKBs coming out immediately. Old Chicken, though, turning around to cake out GH very, very swiftly, and they'll be able to drop that Will-O-Wisp. There's going to be the buyback, though, coming out from GH. They've got the Hellfire over here, and they're going to be able to take down Ursa. Mind Control, trying to run himself out, but they're just doing too much damage.
Got a TP back.
You see that you've got this Lone Druid trying this desperation play to get into the base, and they'll be able to find him right now. Toss back the bear. Can they grab him in time? It doesn't look like they have that damage, though, or any way to stun, but they're going to be losing Kuroki through the woods. Disaster here. Oh, they're still going after this bear. Can they grab him fast enough? Not looking like it. They're
one attack. Got doubled up.
Keep going. Oh, this would be great.
Nice.
I was about to say that the movement speed, the buyback coming out from Chen.
They're going for the end of the game, though.
They just want to finish it up, Bulldog. They've had enough. Keen's like, all right, let's bag them and tag them. Let's go home, boys. Not even home. Let's go further into this.
There's no buybacks. This game should be over, honestly.
This is not looking good right now. Old 11 still hitting away over here. It's tapping some more damage off of the bear. And that's an open throne right now. Keen Gaming, they're doing it. They're gonna be able to take this down. GH, he's trying really, really hard. They throw out the avalanche. He's not gonna be able to roll away from this now. Matumba Man also in for some trouble. They go and they force this. Oh my goodness. They are just gonna go for this. Ending the toss back, Matumba Man. See you later. Keen Gaming.
Yeah, they kept their ground. For that timing that Liquid had, they just played really well. Like at the end there was Liquid. They had to outmaneuver them, as I said, but they tried to do that by throwing bodies at them. And while he read it, but that didn't work out at all. And if you don't have buybacks, that's kind of a questionable play. If you have buybacks, sure, you trade your lives and you kill the racks, but you don't have buybacks, you die, you lose the game.
I mean, yes, that does indeed happen if you don't have any lives, any spells, or any people to defend your Ancient. But yeah, Keen Gaming, I think a lot of people are going to be, in some cases, not very pleasantly surprised, right? Especially if you're a Liquid, fanboy. But, Keen Gaming showing up, proving that they have what it takes to stand up to Liquid here. I'm really impressed. I thought that, they played quite well. The drafting, obviously, was very good with that Weaver pick up at the last second. They had a hard time locking him down. In fact, what did they have for deaths on that Weaver? Because I feel like he stayed alive for quite a while. Like, not much.
Yeah, but I think Liquid could have easily won this, especially if they had a better Lone Druid player. I think they could have won that game, but Matuma, he's trying his best. You can't blame him. They lose in the end. It's fine. You gotta go for the next time. You're a loser bracket, best of one.
Yeah, maybe this is their great comeback. Right?
Yeah.
Maybe they want some more practice to go.
They're gonna play against Navi or something. We know what's gonna happen then.
All right, well, let's go. And what do you guys think over at the desk? Do you think that a lot of it came down to the draft? Do you think that it was, a lot with the play? I know Kaka had some really great tossbacks. Tiny, of course, it's been very popular in the past for that.
Yeah, I thought this was just Keen playing really well and outplaying Liquid. Who knew the Lone Druid Matuma Man special was not going to be victorious here? I mean, it looked like they were going to be victorious.
It looked really well for them, honestly.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
But it did look very well. They were winning that game for the longest time, or at least, they were on paper supposed to win.
No, I mean, honestly, the drafts were very similar, right? It wasn't like one team had a huge advantage, as Bulldog stated. That last pick Weaver definitely works pretty well versus the Lone Druid. It is a counter, and they had no catch for Weaver, so the hero was really a top last pick for Keen.
Keen's playstyle, too, though, was super, super good in that game. I have a new favorite dark horse for the tournament.